Right, welcome to my garage. This is the Rice Racing Auto Repair Shop. Beautiful mint condition Jaguar XJS. In the middle of a little bit of work, as you can tell. But yeah, quick video, or quickish video. Main point of this video will be to show you how to renovate and flip a car. A few choices for picking up old rust buckets to renovate. You could get your junkyard. Barn locations, which I have got in my inventory but I haven't used any yet, and my personal favourite would be the auctions. So yeah, in the auction section you get the salvage cars, or slightly newer ones, but we're looking for salvage. The reason I go to the auction is just for more choice, and straight away we have a Porsche Carrera GT. I think I'll be going for that, as I am looking to sell the car on, and that will most likely turn over the most profit, I would say. Don't know why that's rated 1 star. That may well be the condition. But yeah, let's take a look at this Porsche Carrera GT. Yeah, I think this is one of those models left out in Dubai. But yeah, so again, like the scrapyard and like the barn finds, pretty much everything on this car will need changing. So let's start the auction. Yay! 31,000, just shy of 32. So I'm pretty sure this car will sell for hundreds and hundreds of thousands, especially after I put a bright pink paint job on it or something like that. Anyway, so there's my car we're going to use. Let's head back to the garage. So we've got the Porsche back in the garage. Quick look, it does have an engine. It's got a seat missing, it's got a wheel missing, so there are a couple of parts we'll have to buy outright brand new, but hopefully we'll be taking a lot of pieces off of this and showing you the way. But yeah, first things first, what I like to do is make sure my inventory is totally clear, so I know every part that ends up in my inventory is off of this car. And yeah, let's jack her up. I'll check the oil is drained, obviously. Be very surprised if it's got any in it. Oh yeah, little dribble, there we go. Alright, so that's that done. No mess on a garage floor. And we are ready to start stripping down. Can I just take that out without it dribbling everywhere? Obviously not. No, I'll get a fine. Yeah, first time I've come across a Carrera. I think that's enough now to pluck the engine out. And there we go. Engine out. Obviously this is all stuff you unlock as you go on. This is the room of spares and repairs, and we're going to install the engine on our engine stand. That's that over there. Anyway, back to the car. Stick you back out of the way. Last few bits to get out from the top now. So that is every part minus the bodywork. All the mechanical parts now stripped off the car. So next thing you do is separate tyres, because the rims are a part you can fix. You can only fix them obviously when there's no tyre attached. Also, another part to be separating is your suspension. Not too sure if you can fix these parts, but they are 3 separate parts that if you need to buy, they have to be ordered separately. So I'll show you exactly why they're separating now. So that is all the parts off the car and separated. So the next thing we do is head over to our repair table, and also the machine that lathes the brake discs apparently, and can turn all these brake discs as good as new by all accounts. So yeah, quickly do that. And that is all 4 brakes as good as new, ready to go back on the car. That machine takes fucking ages, so you'll be thankful I skipped that. But yeah, anyway, next thing to do will be strip down the engine, every single part, pretty much the same way we did with the car, because there's lots of small parts in here that we can fix on our tables. So yeah, here we go again. That is far too many bolts. And there we have the engine fully stripped down as well, and now for the extremely long task of fixing everything. But yeah, so like I said at the start, the reason I keep the inventory empty is that every single part of this in my inventory is for this car. So now you go to the repair bench and start repairing, and it's worth bearing in mind I'm flipping this car, so everything will be put to 100%, but when you're fixing parts for customers' cars, they have a requirement, a percentage requirement for the parts. So sometimes they don't want 100% parts to replace their old parts with. They'll be happy with something at 60 or 70%. So you might need to spend that much more on repairs. But anyway, let's get all this done with. Alright, and that is 12 bloody pages of that done. But now we have in our inventory either fixed parts or parts we need to buy. Now, as I say, everything in here is for this car, so it's now a case of, another thing I forgot to check, go to your shopping list, add to the list. I don't have any, I do have parts in my notes, so we delete your shopping list, so you've got a nice fresh one, and open up your inventory, and as you see at the bottom, add to shopping list with the big touchpad, and go through everything that isn't 100% now and add it to the shopping list. Right, now that is everything on the shopping list. Oh, one thing I also forgot to point out, when you look at the car status, this is something I should have done at the beginning. So once everything's stripped down, I usually strip the bodywork as well, but it doesn't really matter. You can see on the bottom right hand corner the frame percentage is at 7%, and that is what this little bad boy is for. I'll stick the weld up, and also car status just to show you. So the sell value, this car is worth 3,761 at the moment, and oh no, we don't want to use it, it's too high obviously, but this welder will add value. It will sort the frame out, and it should add more than the 2,500 it's cost to use it. So is it 3,700? So now this should be over 6. Well, there you go, 11,000. So £2,500, or 2,500 credit weld has hiked the price up by about 8,000. Anyway, that's another little quick tip. But yeah, so the status of the frame should now be 100%, which it is. Best part of the car. Anyway, back to putting this thing back together. So we've got all our parts fixed now. We've gone through our inventory and we've put everything on our shopping list. This is everything we need to buy for this bloody car. So I think, I don't know how much those repairs cost, probably 10,000 in total maybe. I'll have to check the start of the stream, start of the video. But yeah, this is where you'll see what the car is going to cost you, but I can absolutely guarantee you the profit margin is going to be pretty massive, especially on this Porsche. So anyway, we go to our tablet and we open up our shop. So basically you've got everything in your shopping list now, so press the options button and away you go. Alright, so I think that's all wheels and tyres bought. And before we start putting things back on the car, put the suspension back together, we'll put the wheels back together, and then we'll balance them all. So that is now all the parts bought, fixed, put back together, and we are pretty much ready to start putting everything back together, but almost forgetting I've got an entire fucking engine to build. So yeah, we'll be back. Let's start with the engine. I think that excuse me, I think that is one complete engine. So next you take it off the stand, just lower this thing again, get your engine stand when it's ready, move it to bay 1, and we should be able to plonk that engine straight back in. And it also gives you a rundown of every single part of the engine, everything now at 100%. So just to show you straight away, so roughly it's been about 20,000, 25,000. I'll bring up all the stats at the end of the video of how much profit it's actually made. But check the car status now, and we're at 11,000 after that weld. And we'll stick the engine in, get rid of you, and gone from 11 grand to 48,000. So yeah, the car already starting to turn over a profit. Still got obviously every mechanical part to put back on, all the bodywork to clean up, everything else. But yeah, this is going to be quite a tidy little profit. Right. Alright, so this is the first part we don't have since starting this renovation. So we'll clear our shopping list again, and again while you're in the installation mode, while you're putting things back on the car, hover over the part you need, which is this one, and you can add it straight to the shopping list by pressing down on the D-pad. Again, just another little easier shortcut. So down on the D-pad, square to bring your shop up, bring up your car parts, bring up your shopping list, and there's the axle I'm looking for, straight on the car, and we carry on. Alright, I believe that is all the parts done, apart from bodywork, and this will be the way to find out. Everything at 100%. Right, so yeah, up to windows, lights, seats. Oh, we've got the fuse box. Where's the fuse box? So all the fuse box and relays to do, and then it is just bodywork. Oh, I didn't put the oil filter on either. Pretty sure I bought one. Alright, let's get back to that then. Alright, so car is mechanically sound, sort of. Let's just check the profit now. 116,000 sell value. Lovely. Right, so now it's bodywork time. So pretty much similar. Well, exactly the same as half. Well, most of the bodywork's missing anyway. We've got broken windshield. We've got a headlight in there. Yeah, that's a working headlight. Fender. We'll take the fender off. Yeah. That is it. Fuck. Ooh. And we'll take the interior out as well. Interior disassemble. We'll take this. It's only got one seat, so no steering wheel, and only a passenger seat. Yeah. Back to normal mode. And again, you usually take body parts here. Oh, we can fix a fender, unless I fuck it up. There we go. But yeah, again, be a case of going to your inventory now and putting whatever you need into your inventory. But it's looking like I'm going to need pretty much an entire car. Have the old registration. Yeah, I don't think there is a front plate. There isn't, no. So yeah, 100% done. So the profit, 213,000. So we're sitting at, I don't think I've spent much more than 50,000 altogether. But again, I will bring up the proper stats at the end. But yeah, that's all done. The next thing, we'll take it to the test path, and we will do a wheel alignment. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I'll do the headlight alignment as well. I'm not 100% sure this affects the value or anything else, but okay, and the right one. I think it affects, because there's a trophy for turning over a certain amount of cars. That's done, and yeah, it's clean and paint it now. It's car wash. Yes, yeah, so I think there's a, you've got to do absolutely everything. Everything's got to be 100%. Wheels balanced, headlights aligned, blah blah blah. If you're going to get that trophy. So 213,454, and I believe even just washing the car and washing the car's interior will bring that up a couple of quid as well. When you're ready, there we go. Yes, we'll detail as well. Lovely. And yeah, a couple of thousand has gone on to the price, the value, and now we're just going to paint it and sell it. Factory yellow, has it got any liveries? No, it does not. Ooh, does look good in black, to be fair. That's we're gonna go full ginger with this one. Solid ginger or metallic ginger. Ooh. We'll go for a bit of chameleon. Oh yeah, it's painter. So I don't think that actually adds anything to the value. I'll double check now. I think you might have to restore a factory paint. Also, you see on the performance parts there as well, 0. All these parts that went back on this car was stock. The performance parts are more expensive, so you can upgrade things like spark plugs, everything. There's lots of different things you can, well, you've probably seen yourself when you're in the shop. But obviously when you're in your shopping list and going through things, you can also find things in here as well. I forget they've recently added brakes, or semi-recently. I haven't played this game in a little bit. But yeah, this was just a quick flip and spin, and we're going to sell the car. Bye bye. Yeah, loads of money. Also worth noting, when you're done, you're going to have an inventory full of shitty parts. You can spend quite a while scrapping them all. It's what I've started doing now. Yeah, because at some point I will be, you see in the top right, the 2100, that's my scrap parts. You can upgrade parts individually, and at some point I will be making something quite monstrous. But yeah, that was a quick episode on how to flip a car.